Hey everybody, Logan here. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I want to take a minute and say that, well, today's Memorial Day here in the United States. If you guys are watching, you know this is a very important day for us. I'm not one of these people that says Happy Memorial Day because it's not really a happy day. It's a day that we take and just celebrate and remember all of those heroes that have fought for us and those who have died and given their lives so we can be free. So hopefully everybody is celebrating Memorial Day in the best way they know how. If you have someone that's fallen, like myself and my family, I've had many family members who have fought and some that have fallen as far back as World War One and World War Two. And I want to thank you all who have served and all who have given their everything, and to their families, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it here at Red Bandana Gaming. Thank you. We're going to take one moment just for silence, and then we'll get into the video. Thank you all, and God bless. Now that that's out of the way, I might have angered a few people to say with the title of this video, because people were probably clicking because they think I'm some kind of corporate shill. Or, I'm okay with paying $80. Look at this guy's collection. He spends too much money on stupid video games. And, hey, if that's what you think, you're probably watching the wrong YouTube channels. But what I'm saying, stop complaining about $80 plus games. Yeah, you heard me right. Stop complaining about it. Stop complaining on the internet to nobody. Stop yelling in the void. Only other people that agree with you will go, I don't like paying $80. Me, corporations are bad. Okay, stop complaining. Doesn't do anything. You know what you can do? Stop buying them. Do not pre-order. Do not buy them. Don't even pirate them. I bet you went, oh no, pirating, we should pirate. No, because it still shows the developers that there's demand for it. So what will they do? They will pass that, because you stole it and they want to make their money back, they will pass that price to the people that will actually pay. Don't pay. Don't pirate. Ignore these $80 plus games if you hate them so much. Me, I'm one of those fence sitters. I'm like, I'm not gonna call myself a hypocrite, because I got the Switch 2, pre-order it, wasn't able to get the bundle. I wanted Mario Kart. Why? Because all my friends getting the Switch 2 were able to get the bundle, and I would be the only one without it. That's the only reason why I bought Mario Kart at the $80. Do I think it's ridiculous? Yes. Do I want to pay it? No. But I'm the odd man out. I was only able to pre-order the regular bundle, the standard one. Sucks to be me. Now, if we're getting into Borderlands, well, Borderlands 3 sucked. Okay, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't as good as 1 and 2. 1 was the best. 2 was alright. Some people will say the other way around. I just like my character Brick from 1. He was the best. That's why I really like 1 the best. But if we're talking about gameplay and mechanics and what the game has to offer, 2 is, yeah, pretty up there. 3 I thought was cringe and had some rough characters, and like the jokes were they just didn't land, and the stories were just ugh. With that being said, Tiny Tina's was awful. The pre-sequel was no thank you. Now, if we're talking about the Telltale ones, the stories, I forget what they were called, but those were okay. But Borderlands 4 and Randy Pitchford's nonsense saying, "Oh, if you're a real fan, you'll pay for it." How about you go? You go. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna be nice. In respect for what today is, I'm just gonna be nice and say, just there's the door. It's over there. Just you can head on out. I'm not gonna buy it. The game's not even good enough. The series has gone so downhill that no matter what they put out, $80, nah, I'm good. I'll wait till it hits the bargain bin a couple months later, because that's what it'll do. And if you don't buy it, it'll be 40 bucks before you know it. And then if you want, you can buy it, and then maybe that'll send a message. My opinion, just don't buy it. I think I'm just going to go hard pass, not even touch Borderlands 4. Now, if we're talking games like GTA, that's going to be a tougher sell for people to not buy. I'm a huge GTA fan. I've been playing GTA since GTA 3. I was never big into the other ones because I didn't really know them. GTA London and GTA 2 and then GTA. Never got into those, but I started with GTA 3 and I've been a massive fan of GTA. But do I want to pay $100 for it? No. Now, if they do something where they split it up and you'll be able to buy the online portion for, let's say, $40, and then the regular game by itself with no online for $50, maybe, I don't know. That's going to take some thinking about, and I don't know. I just don't know about that. But when it came to GTA 5, I've mainly played the online portion, but I played it on 360, I played it on Xbox One, I played it on PS4, and then I played it on Series X and PS5. Yeah, nuts. The PlayStation ones were only the online. Once they released the online by itself, I was like, okay, to play with some buddies. That's it. Otherwise, I've been playing GTA 5 pretty much on Xbox since it came out. And then I realized they got me. I paid for the initial release. I paid for it again on the secondary release. That's over $100. What? So now they're just trying to get you up front, I guess. So in retrospect, I threw away money. Am I going to do it again? No. And honestly, don't pre-order it if you don't like the price. Don't. I'm not pre-ordering it because pre-orders show these developers and these companies, these publishers, that, yeah, people want it. Yes, look at the trailer. Millions of views. Hundreds of thousands of likes. Yeah, the ratio is fantastic. But will people drop $100? I'm afraid they will. I'm not. There's so many other games that you can buy at release that cost less, significantly less. Expedition 33, $49.99 game. Fantastic. Made by a small team. Probably one of the best games of the year, if not the best. It's even outshined Doom the Dark Ages. Come on, look at it. And people at these companies, Bitchford, wants us to think that their games are so much better and they're worth so much more because of what? Of what? Yeah, inflation's gone through the frickin' roof. I'm tired of hearing about the prices from the 90s. Yeah, I paid those. I paid those when I was a kid. I saved up money. Do I want to do it in my 40s? No. Do I make money? Yeah, now I make quite a bit more money. Do I still want to waste my money, hard-earned $100 on one video game? Where if you guys take a look at my Nintendo Switch collection, there are people that are like, oh, he's paid like $50, $60, $80. No. Majority of my games, I buy value. I search. I do not, unless it's a brand new game that I want or I know it's rare, nah. Most of my games that I buy, 20, 30 bucks a pop. I think the average of my games are probably, even if you factor in the collector's editions, mainly $35. Yeah, I don't drop. Once in a blue moon. But otherwise, I don't spend that much. It's called common sense, and I'm not going to play them all. So I was doing a thing with the Switch where I was just collecting. Now when it comes to Switch 2, am I going to do that with these prices through the roof? Nope. I'm only going to buy games that I'm going to play. Now you guys will see in the upcoming unboxing and everything for the Switch 2 when I get it, I did pre-order at my local game store because those are the guys I'll support. 5 games. I wanted to get different types of the games just to show you guys. I got a key card and one of the other ones, Puyo Puyo Tetris, because Why is such a small game a key card? And why am I not getting the full game on a disc or cart in this case? So yeah, I know I've kind of gone off because this was one of those videos where I just decided to turn on the camera and talk about it, because don't pay these prices. The only reason I'm doing this, it's a launch. And I think it's ridiculous to pay these prices for these games, especially games like Cyberpunk, that is how old? 2020? And then they're trying to get more money. The only reason I'm doing it is to test it for the Switch, for videos. A normal person, don't, not worth. So not worth. I think this is ridiculous. And it's going to see a rise in retro gaming. I don't think we're going to see prices skyrocket for retro gaming's consoles and whatnot because of this. I see people going back to simpler games where they're less expensive. I see people sticking with older consoles, say PS4, Switch Lite, you know, shoot, maybe even Xbox One, where, you know, going and buying pre-owned versions of games that are dirt cheap that they never played before, instead of spending $80 on Borderlands 4. They might go, you know what? I never played this game. I never played this game. I never played this game. And start just grabbing games they never played. And I think that is probably the smart idea. If you want to keep it physical, but you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for new games, don't. There are plenty of PS4 and Xbox One games that are dirt cheap, and I can guarantee you haven't played. Go get them. Support your local game store. Do that. Support them by spending money there. And you know how many pre-owned PS4 or Xbox One games you can get for that $80? I can tell you, there's a local game store that I went to, and I was like, all right, let's see how many I can get for $100. I walked away with almost 20 games. 20. For the price of the speculated price of GTA 6. You know how many hours of fun that was? I went through so many games, and I was like, some of them I didn't like, some of them, it was just fun. And they were Xbox One games at the time. I think this was around 2 years or so ago. And yeah, that's what you should do. But like I said, just don't pay for these games. Don't show interest. Ignore it. Don't buy it. Don't pirate it. Don't pre-order it. Don't do anything. Don't interact with these games. Make these publishers, make these developers sweat. You have the power, not them. You are the consumer. You're the one who reaches into your pocket and pulls out that money, that hard-earned money, and hands it to them. Your money and your work is worth just as much as theirs. Doesn't matter what they're doing. Doesn't matter if you worked at McDonald's, if you worked at Chase, or if you worked at a Fortune 500. Your money's still green and it has the same value. You work just as hard for your money as anybody else. Show them that you care about what your hard work, and don't give them the money. Let them sweat, and then they'll take that step back and go, man, consumers are really sticking it to us. They're not just crying on the internet, because they think it's funny when people cry on the internet about how much things cost. I'm not crying about it. I'm going to take action. I'm going to take a stand. I'm not buying Borderlands. GTA comes out at $100. I'm going to be like, c'est la vie. I'm going back to GTA 5. I'm going to stick with that. That's what I'm going to do. And you know what? I am getting the Switch 2. And for inflation, if you adjust it, Switch 2 ain't a terrible deal. But I think it could be cheaper. That's just me. I think $3.99 would have been the sweet spot, but yeah. Will I buy $80 games from Nintendo? Nah, I'm probably going to play a lot of my old games with better performance. And if there's a game that I want and it's decent priced, then I'll pick it up. Gonna be very, very picky this generation. And I've got some stuff coming in to enhance my retro gaming experience. I'm going to dive back into my Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 and be playing quite a bit of that along with my Polymega system. So I'm really enjoying my retro games now, and it's money I spent a long time ago, and it's just now, those games are worth it. So there you go. Hopefully I didn't piss too many of you off. I didn't mean to poke the hornet's nest with this one. I just thought it'd be a little clickbaity at the beginning for the title and everything, but just don't buy it. Don't interact with these games. Like I said, don't pre-order, don't purchase, don't pirate. Don't do anything. Let them, as Skeletor would say, let them rot. Let them rot. Do that. You guys know, well, you're old enough, if you are, where that came from. I kind of just told you, didn't I? So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. I want to hear from those of you who are actually going to buy it and think $80 games are a good thing. Drop it in the comment section below. And for all those of you, the majority of you, who think $80 games are not good, don't tear them apart. Let's have a conversation. I really want to hear it in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it and see why people think $80 games are not bad. And then if you think they're bad, be nice. Have a civil conversation. Let's do this. Thank you guys so much. God bless each and every one of you. Have a fantastic Memorial Day, and remember all those who have fought for us. God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.